in Orlando. I'm talking about from the music to the hustle to all over artists. We got the boy MOBB in the building. That's with 2 B's. What's going on, man?
Yo, hey, live from the west side. You already know what it is. Me in the building. You know I had to bring the team with me, man. Got MOBB, Kenny Presto, and Goop, man, in the back post.
All right, bet, man. So, how was your day, man? What'd you get into today, man?
You know, running up a little bit, man, with the family, man. You know what I'm saying? Posted with the brothers. Ain't nothing too spectacular, you feel me? Business first, you know what I'm saying? And then we hit with the fuck shit.
All right, bet, man. So we know you do music and everything. What we're going to do is have your boys introduce themselves and tell us something about you, man, where you from. We'll start over there.
Yo, what's up, man? I'm Kenny Presto. You know, I'm Orlando raised, Orlando born. I'm saying Haitian American, right here from the city.
All right, bet, man. So what we got over there in the back, yo? Tell us, I'm saying, your name, where you from, you know what I'm saying, what we got going, what kind of movement we got. We know we got big moves. What's the movement we got?
Alright, this your boy Goop. You know, I'm fresh from Deadfield. Came to the whole like 2020. You know, I'm gonna just let my brother Miles really break it down to you on how we could exact this shit.
All right, shit, that's a bet, man. Nice to meet you guys, man. Honor to have you here. So, man, so what we gonna do is, man, everybody wanna know, now they know you got good music, they know you talented and everything, but what we wanna know, man, we wanna know the man behind the money making, the man behind the lyrics, you know what I'm saying? We wanna get to know you, man. We're gonna start from the beginning, man. Where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Palm Beach County, born and raised, Haitian American, you feel me, from the trenches.
All right. For those who don't know what Palm Beach County is, where is that located?
Down South Florida.
South Florida, about Florida.
County.
There you go. And how long did you stay down there?
24 years.
Oh, so you been down there?
Yeah, I've been down
Your whole life, damn near.
pretty much.
All right, bet. So, in your earlier years, man, what was life like in your earlier years?
Earlier years, man, we got it out the mud, you feel me? Growing up, you know, being Haitian American, you had to get it off the mud, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? You had to get in where you fit in, you know what I'm saying? You had to fight for placement, so, you know what I'm saying? I had to do what I had to do to make sure, you know what I'm saying, everybody knew who I was.
All right, when you say do what you had to do, how do you explain doing what you had to do?
Imagine, you know what I'm saying, growing up where you couldn't fit in because of your, you know what I'm saying, your nationality, and every day you got to fight, you know what I'm saying? Every day it's a constant, you know what I'm saying, battle because you can't fit in because people looking at you like you don't belong here, you feel me?
Oh, so there's a lot of hate because of your nationality.
Sure.
All right. And how did that make you feel when you was young? You know what I'm saying, going through that where people didn't like you because of, you know what I'm saying, your heritage?
Man, you know what I'm saying, it bothered me, you feel me, but, you know what I'm saying, where my family comes from, you know what I'm saying, we strong to the bone, you feel me? That's where, you know, ZOE originated from. You know what I'm saying, in my name, you feel me? Like, we gonna get it, we gonna do what we gotta do to survive out here, you feel me?
All right, that's a bet. So, how would you describe yourself in the early, let's say 1 through 10, you know what I'm saying, how would you describe yourself at those days, those years?
At 10, I ain't gonna lie, I was straight pressure, you feel me?
Now, what do you mean by pressure?
If a problem came, you know what I'm saying, I made a head, you know what I'm saying, head first, you know what I'm saying, there wasn't no backing down, you know what I'm saying. My father come from strong roots, my mother the same way, you know what I'm saying. My mother built tough, you feel me, so she knew when we stepped out that door, we wasn't backing down for nothing, you feel me.
All right, now were you first generation?
Second generation.
Second generation? All right. Now, growing up as a youth, what did you get into? What kind of activities did you like doing?
Early ages, you know what I'm saying, I was doing music, you know what I'm saying, since the age of 7, you know what I'm saying. Then I got into sports, played football, you know what I'm saying, all up into high school.
All right. Now, when you first started doing music, how old you said you was?
7.
7 years old. What got you into doing music when you was that young?
Family. My father, he played the guitar, you know what I'm saying, the drums, so he kind of put me on playing the keyboard. So I grew up playing the keyboard and then I got into the guitar, 5-string.
Oh, so you know I play instruments.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. I would have never guessed that, man. Like I said, can't read the book by its cover, man. Can't judge a book, my bad. Judge a book by its cover. That's what's up, man. So, so you say your pops was your first inspiration?
Yeah.
All right, all right. How was your relationship with your pops back then? Y'all was real close?
Yeah, we were real close. The music brought us real close.
All right, all right. Now, back then, you also writing music, or you were just playing instruments?
I was playing. I got into writing about 13. And just really freestyling at first. You know what I'm saying? You know that around that time, you know, that's when we had Gucci doing this.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
We had Wayne coming out with the mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? And Jeezy, you know what I'm saying? That 101, when that 101 came out, you know what I'm saying? That kind of really motivated me to really start getting into spitting. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so earlier on, who was one of your favorite rappers? Like who was like that number one rapper that you was like, all right, this is what's gonna make me do it?
It was my hometown favorite, man. Triple J from Palm Beach.
All right.
He a living legend in the city, so you know what I'm saying? He kind of had this circle, you know what I'm saying, the city, you know what I'm saying, on the map. Everybody was coming there dealing with him, you feel me?
All right, so what about him made you, what about him inspired you to do music?
He's a true lyricist.
Yeah?
You feel me? Like, bro, metaphorically, is a genius, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? He don't get enough flowers.
All right, all right. Now, growing up in Palm Beach, how would you describe your neighborhood, like your surroundings?
Trenches. You know what I'm saying? Like, growing up in my timeline, like, you had to be strong because it was going down, you know what I'm saying? Between 04 to 09, like, the murder rate, you know what I'm saying, was skyrocketing, you feel me? It was going down, so it was just like, if you're going to be outside, you got to be all the way with it, you feel me? Because you don't know where it's coming from.
All right. Now, have you ever witnessed or been through a traumatic experience?
Too many.
What was one of the first experiences you say you've been through that really like brought that to your attention that it's real out here, you know what I mean?
Shoot. I had just jumped out the county, you know what I'm saying, from my cousin's birthday. We pop out to the club, you know what I'm saying, we in the hood or whatever, you feel me? The next hood over, you know what I'm saying, they in the club, you know what I'm saying, so it pop off, you know, everybody trying to shift, get to their cars, so, you know, end up being a big shootout out there, you feel me, like, you know, folks is out there, you know, they can't shut it down or whatever, you feel me? But like, that's when I knew it was real, cause you know, so you getting out the club trying to get
trying to get to the car,
you know
and they bust.
Everybody off in the judge to make it home safely, so you feel me, to your loved ones. So I was like, okay, let me tighten down real quick, you feel me?
All right. Now let me ask you a question. Growing up as a child those days, do you think most kids moved out of fear or out of toughness?
I mean, back then, I said my generation was out of toughness, you feel me? Like, cause if you were swift or anything, you stayed away from it, you feel me? Cause it was going down, you feel me?
Yeah.
So you didn't want to put yourself, you know what I'm saying, in a position to get harmed if you wasn't ready for it.
Yeah. So what, were you afraid of anything back then?
I was just on go, you feel me? Like, I know what I signed up for being out here, I see what's going on,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Came back down from, you know what I'm saying?
So you took it like a man, like, hey.
Man, took my L's like a man, on the chin, you feel me?
So when would you say you first started getting active?
03.
03? Yeah. How old was you at that time?
About 12, 13.
Oh, it was early. Oh, okay. All right. Now, from, let's say, after 10, about 13 to 15, how would you describe yourself in those years? Like, from y'all say from 11 to, well, you know, that age to 15 years old, how would you describe yourself at that time?
I was ambitious.
You was ambitious? All right. Now, did you see yourself working the streets? Did you see that as your main thing, or were you ambitious to do other things besides that at that time?
I was definitely ambitious to do other things, you feel me? But being a product of your environment, you know what I'm saying, and what's going on, you got to be able to survive. So, you know what I'm saying, you just got to do things to stay above water. You know what I'm saying?
So what do you think the main issue, reflecting back then, what do you think the main issue is in the community, why most of the younger kids went towards, let's say, the streets?
Poverty.
Poverty?
Trying to find a way out, you know what I'm saying? Not looking for tomorrow, but looking for the day. You know what I'm saying?
And there was a lot of that going around?
Oh, yeah.
So what was one of your most fondest moments from back then? Like one of your most moments that you was like, that made you smile?
I ain't gonna lie. Slime the UM, the But back then, my cousin was at UM. Ryan Potter, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Starting D-line, so you know what I'm saying? He had us out there like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, bro, you know what I'm saying, we're popping this shit back then, you feel
Yeah.
me? You know what I'm saying? You know, we had the dunks out there, you feel me?
Yeah.
You know, like, he was the hot topic, you feel me? So, just bringing us, you know what I'm saying, down to Miami, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
posting up, like, it was a different vibe, you feel me? Because even though we all down there in the Tri-County,
Yeah.
like, Palm Beach is different from Lauderdale and
Yeah.
from Dade, you feel me? They
Yeah.
move completely different. So, like, just to get into that realm with them boys and how they move.
Yeah. All right. So what was one of the worst experiences from your childhood?
Losing it all. You know what I'm saying? I was at a position in my life where I had it good, you feel me?
Yeah.
And then, you know what I'm saying, lost it all, you feel me? So, that was like, it was an eye-opener.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I know I'm out here, but just in the flash of an eye, I could lose it all, you feel me?
So how did you lose it?
You know what I'm saying? I went to prison.
Oh, you went to prison. How old was you when you went to prison?
I was 18.
Oh, okay. All right. We're going to get there till I'm going to hold that point. Now, high school, you went to high school. So how was your high school years? What were you like in high school?
High school, I was cool, I was chilling, you know what I'm saying? We're still in that realm of, you know, Haitians versus Americans, you know what I'm saying? So we're just like, you know what I'm saying, fighting, you know what I'm saying, trying to just position myself to the point where, like, ain't nobody mess with us, you feel me?
Yeah.
All right, them boys gonna do what they do, you feel me? They respect us and we're gonna keep it moving, you feel me?
Now, was that an everyday thing against the Americans, or was it like, you know what I'm saying, every day?
Every day. Pull up to school, get off the bus, be in the neighborhood, it was going down, you feel me?
You never get tired of it?
I mean, of course, you feel me?
Like, you don't want to fight no more. Yeah, you can't back down, but shit, who that ever thought, like, bro, every fucking day, nigga?
That was crazy, but you know, I wouldn't take nothing from it though.
Yeah, it made you stronger, yeah. So, do you play any sports in school?
Yeah, I played football.
Or what position?
Offensive guard at each time.
Okay, what you rate yourself in high school? 1 to 10.
I was a 4-star.
Oh, yeah? Speed?
I ran a 4.8.
Oh, damn.
350 pounds.
Ooh, so you bigger than what you are.
I used to run through the muck. All my family from the muck.
Oh, okay.
So it was
Yeah. What you bench?
325.
I knew you was up there. I knew you were strong as fuck. I already knew you was up there, man. That's what's up. So, what other activities did you get into while you was in school? Were you doing music full blown there, or were you kind of like?
Nah, high school, man, it was just really football, roaming the streets, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know what I'm saying, we was freestyling, we had just like my junior year, I had, got an in-home studio.
Yeah.
You feel me? Me and my partners, man, you feel me? Get in there, drop a couple tracks, you feel me? And really started feeling ourselves, you feel me?
Do you remember the first song you wrote? No.
So many.
How many songs do you think you fully like? How many songs do you think you wrote? Like, period, just wrote? Full songs. What about actually recorded? Oh, so you do this. Oh, okay. You got a home studio?
I go to I got a studio I go to here in the O.
Yeah, you do. All right.
10 years that, you know what I'm saying, that I'm putting in some work.
All right. So, growing up, like, high school and all that, who did you listen to? What artists was you into?
Jeezy, Gucci, you know what I'm saying, Wayne, JT Money, Trick Daddy, you know what I'm saying, Triple J, Van Dam Body Slam, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
God, Cool Cake, you know what I'm saying? It was like trap music, like music in my city, I was big on it, you know what I'm saying? Because that was the culture, this is what we grew up around, so I could relate more to it, you feel me? Being home.
So Jeezy or Gucci?
It depends, you know what I'm saying? Like,
if you had a road, let's say you were going on a road trip, you got 8 hours to go. You put on Jeezy or Gucci? You want to go up? Oh yeah, you know what you're talking about. I forgot about that. That one was hard though, boy. That one was hard though, boy. Yeah, that joke slid though, boy. That joke slide. I ain't even, I don't know what Gucci was on back then. Nigga was on one. Alright, so after high school, we graduated from high school, we out of high school and everything. Oh, you're 18, yeah. So how'd you go to prison? Can you talk about it?
I caught a charge, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Little armed robbery charge, you know what I'm saying? There was some shit that went crazy. I ain't gonna too much get into it.
Yeah, alright.
You know what I'm saying? I was fighting for my life with that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But did what I had to do, you feel me? They gave me a little time on the road.
And how much time you did?
6 years.
6 years. How much were they trying to get you?
30.
30? Ooh. Now, when you went in there, were you expecting 30?
Honestly, I didn't know what to expect, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Because down there, you know what I'm saying, the judicial system's so crazy, you feel me? Like, it'll be your first time in there, you know what I'm saying? They might railroad you, know what I'm saying? But you might be done been in here 2-3 times, and you just get around the right judge, and it's just like, you know what I'm saying? So, going in there, it was like, hey, I was in the streets, I can't trip, you feel me? Whatever come with it, you know what I'm saying? I gotta take it like a man.
Yeah. Now, what was that feeling when the judge gave you your time? Like, how did you feel at that time? Were you more like a relief because it wasn't 30, or were you more like, damn?
I was cool with it.
It was cool?
Because I knew I was coming home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I realized when I was 18, so I'm looking at it like 24.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You still good, still young.
I do my thing. I ain't really take nothing but a little piece from me.
Now, was that your first time ever going in?
No, that was my third time.
Third time. The other 2 times, the first time you went in, how long did you do?
3-4 months here, you know what I'm saying, 6 months.
And what was that for?
You know, little dope charges, you feel me?
And the second one also, dope charges also? But the third...
legit, so you know, kind of like look at you different, you feel me?
Yeah.
So, they ain't really do too much, but you know, as soon as I hit that 18, they're like,
oh, yeah, you gotta go.
You gotta go, you feel me?
And where did you end up serving time at?
Brevard, Lake City.
Lake City? All right. How was that experience for you? That transition from home, from being in the streets to jail?
Man, transition is just like, your mentality gotta change, you feel me? Because you ain't out in the streets, you feel me? So like, it's survival of the fittest, you feel me? So you gotta come in here and know it's either you gonna pray or be prayed on, you feel me? So it's just like, get it, you know, get it how you live.
Yeah.
What it is.
Now, did you have any of your people there with you, or were you there pretty much like solo?
I mean, later on in my bed, I got around a couple rounds, you know what I'm saying? My home actually moved from the streets, you feel me? But like, you know, you go out there, you know, people from the city that you interact with, you know what I'm saying? Probably done seen, you know, there's love, you feel me? So depending on where you at, it's just like, you know, down south gonna stick together, you feel me? Central Florida gonna do their thing, up top gonna be up top, you feel me?
Yeah. So, anything dramatic happen in jail? Because you hear a lot of people saying that, you know, that certain things go down in jail and all that. Did anything that you experienced there that would you would say was traumatic?
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say it was traumatic because you see it every day, so you know what's going on. You have to be on your pivot for it, you feel me? Like, you know, once you hear stories and it's just like, if you thinking it's any different, you feel me?
It's real.
It was really like going up through there for the smallest thing. Respect is a must. So if you come in there thinking you're gonna play with somebody, you know what I'm saying, you gotta change your mind, friend. You feel me?
You ever did time in the hole?
Oh yeah. Altogether, probably like 13 months.
What about like what's the longest period like at one time?
4 months.
4 months? Did that? What was that feeling in the hole for you?
I was good. I was good.
You was good anyway.
I mean, when you doing time, you gotta do the time. You feel me? It's
gonna mess with your head. So you very mentally strong.
Yeah. I got books back there, you feel me? I got my food coming in.
What books did you read?
Urban books. I mean,
what was your favorite book you would say?
Honestly, it was Angels and Demons, Dan Brown.
Dan Brown.
Feel me?
Yeah, alright.
Too many James Patterson books.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
And you gotta let your mind, you know what I'm saying, venture off, you know what I'm saying? The urban books and stuff like that. So I read, you know what I'm saying, basically anything that came.
Yeah. Good literature.
Yeah.
All right. Now, that last week, month or so while you were there, how was that experience? You know you finna go home. Like, was time going slower?
Oh yeah, it's slow up. I like big, it's slow like you feel me? Cause I ain't gonna lie, like on the compound, like it was so stamped. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like how it was moving. That like everybody watching it, you know what I'm saying? Cause they wait to see if you gonna mess up. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, is you gonna go to that hole? You gonna have game time? You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
what you finna do? So it was just like all eyes on you. You know?
Yeah.
Especially like if you up there, and you make an impact when you go a short time, and
Yeah.
everybody watching you. You feel me? So it was just like, all right, what you finna do? You know what I'm saying? So them 6 days, that was traumatic.
That was crazy. That's a traumatic moment. That last day, do you remember the last day being locked up? What did you do the last day?
I ain't gonna lie, I got up and I said I'm all the compound because I had a couple real ones, you feel me, that I was leaving behind, you feel me, politic with them, you know what I'm saying? Exchange information to let them know, you feel me, like, you know what I'm saying? When you jump them out here, you feel me? Ain't nothing changed, you feel me? Real recognize real, so it was just like, you know what I'm saying? When they gave them last 30 minutes to really venture out to more people, you know what I'm saying? I hollered at my little brother, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Hey, you already know what it is, you know what I'm saying? With the intake, you know what I'm saying? They already had my clothes and everything out there, so I got dressed and just waited for them to let me out the gate.
He was locked up with you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up. Who got locked up first?
You got down there for me, you know?
How much time you did?
10 years.
10 years. Well, y'all did some time, boy. What did you do? What did you do time for?
Robbery charge.
Both robbery? Was the same situation? Nah. So, how was your experience when you first went in? Did you went in before you did? How was your experience when you first went in? Like when you really did, have you ever been locked up before? Before that? How many times?
This was a little different because I actually had to go to, back then they used to have youth defender camps.
Yeah.
Wow. So, I had to, go through both stages of youth defender camps and then adult stages. So, you learning, you got, like you said, you got to be on point, picking up on everything,
Did the world change? Did you see a big change in the world since, you know what I'm saying, you being locked up and you actually, you know what I'm saying, Was it hard to, you know what I'm saying, get back in the rhythm? What was for those who coming out of jail doing 10-year stretches or whatnot, what was the first step that you would say that you did to put you on the, you know what I'm saying, path of recovering back to normal?
Silly as it sounds, get a job, bro.
Yeah?
Get a job. That's going to be like the first thing to kind of, make your mind back on.
Yeah.
Majority of people in prison, you working in the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In a dish room or something like that. So you can kind of have that mind state and gradually get back into society because you're doing the same thing you're doing.
Yeah.
So I advise, get a job, man. And at the same time, you can get some money too. So.
Yeah, definitely. That's what's up. Y'all did time together, man. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Oh, he even know what y'all? What the hell? So hold on, man. So hold on. So how all three of y'all getting the same job at the same time? What? That is crazy. What? And how much time you did?
I did 8 years in total.
8 years. Well, y'all. And yours was for?
Robbery.
Damn.
Look at the era we went in.
Well, y'all structured though, man. Well, y'all was some structure, like. But you know what I'm saying, though? Yeah, I was saying, though, when people go past that, it's crazy. I see people go past that stage of life, and it be like, bro, how the fuck? It's like, because I expect somebody who's doing all that to be a little bit, bare, like, a little bit aggressive. But it seems like the people who move past that stage are way calmer.
I'm gonna tell you something, interview I seen in Gates, Kevin Gates. He said the people that been through some of the most traumatic times in life, they ain't got to do all that, though. You feel me? You walk by somebody, you know what I'm saying, and they be so calm and collect, you know what I'm saying, so respectable when you look them in the eye.
Yeah, you can see it, yeah. But it ain't no lie, though.
You know what I'm saying?
That's not a lie, though,
You
yeah.
gotta beat the room for you to come down with gorilla, you feel me?
Yeah.
And you see it in my eyes, you know what I'm saying? But it's all respect when I come in the room.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I expect the same in return.
Yeah. You know what I want to hear? I want to hear one of these stories. Have you ever got caught, like, actually in the act robbing somebody? By the person, not by, like, police or something. By the person, no. You ever had to run from the police from a robbery?
Yeah.
Can you talk about it? Give me a story you can't talk about. Give me a story about when you robbed somebody. You ain't got to give them no names, locations, and nothing. Give me a chain gang story.
So we get to South Florida, you feel me, reception center. So when you get down there, you know what I'm saying, the tri-county is broken down, you feel me, by your city. So I had one of my little partners, you know what I'm saying, and he was off a little bit, you feel me, at the time, because you know what I'm saying, the time was, you know, messing with him. So them boys from Dade had kind of like had an issue with him, so he went in there and fought one of them dudes. So end up, he fought like 3 dudes after that, you feel me? But you know what I'm saying, I'm out on the blacktop, they in the building. So when he come outside, like he kind of patched up a little bit, so I'm like, bro, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh no, I just fought them boys from Dade. So I'm like, bro, why you ain't come get nobody, you feel me? So, you know what I'm saying, I go in there, hey, y'all boy gotta get me right, you feel me? Like, ain't none of that, you feel me? Ain't nothing sweet about the city, y'all know that.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I end up going in there, you feel me? First one, I was saying, I drop him first quarter, get him out of there. You feel me? His partner come in there, you feel me? Get him out of there, you know what I'm saying? Slap him on his head, you know what I'm saying? The third nigga coming up, you know what I'm saying? He actually know what he doing, so he actually going in, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We rumbling in there, you feel me? Bro, I had a poke in his hand, though, you feel me? Poke, you know, he stabbed me in the face, you feel me? In the midst of the fight, you feel me? So,
damn.
I said, he stabbed me and get out of there, you feel me? So, you know, I gotta get right, you know what I'm saying? Before folks come in there, you feel me? Come out of there, though, I'm like, bro, you know, you got to see me again, you feel me? Like, bro, like, nah, good, you feel me? I ain't want to get back in there. You know, once you do something like that there, you know, you got to go, you feel me? There's no coming back from that, you feel me? Hands is one thing, but
that weapon.
when you go to put an iron on something, you got to take it there, so you know. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Hey, if you know, you know. Jail crazy. You're on guard the whole time.
You gotta be, you feel me?
So how was your transition going from jail back to the streets?
I mean, picture, I get out, I go back to my city, I ain't even in my city for 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? I come right up here to Orlando.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't know nobody, you feel me? That's a lot better, you feel me?
So what brought you to Orlando then?
I knew that, you know what I'm saying, what I wanted to do and do it back home, you feel what I'm saying? Because everybody was waiting for me to come back home, you know what I'm saying? So I can get things back right, you know what I'm saying? My mentality was like, y'all had to wait for me to get back home to get things back right.
Yeah.
I don't want no parts of it, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? My wife moved up here, my kids was up here, you feel me? So it's like, I don't even bring y'all back home, let's do something different, you feel me?
Yeah.
So when I got out, you know what I'm saying, my wife had already transitioned here, so we were just like, all right, I'm gonna go home, see my family real quick, you know what I'm saying, I'm coming up there. So I was literally in the city for like 6 hours. You know what I'm saying, she pulled up, picked me up, and I came home.
You left already, had to get out of there. Sometimes you gotta leave, man. Sometimes you gotta leave, you know, so where you from. You know what I'm saying, to make things, you had to get got to, man. A lot of people scared of that. But yeah, once if you can beat that, man, I'm telling you, man, things will work out better. Now, how old were you when you moved down? Yeah. How old were you when you got married? 25. What about when you started having kids?
My son, 21.
21. Your son is 21. Hold on. Oh, okay. I said, damn, boy, you was wilding out for real. You playing the radio. You was hell. Hey, boy, you was hell, boy. Something right here is hell. So, all right, so you moved down to Orlando. So what do you start getting to when you get in Orlando? You don't know nobody. So what's your first move?
I mean, honestly, finding a job.
All right. Yeah, like bro said. Yeah.
My first 3 months, you know what I'm saying, look for a job, and I ended up getting one, you feel me? And, you know.
What was your first job at when you got out?
Electrical apprentice.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So I started in construction.
So you had you were making pretty good money.
You know, I started off really rough.
Yeah.
At that time, they weren't really paying much, you know what I'm saying? But the hours were great, you feel me?
Yeah.
Looking at 60, 70 hours.
Yeah, that OT.
If you wanted to grind, you know, room for you to do your thing.
Yeah. And how long did you do that?
Still doing it.
Still doing it? All right. And so were you taking music serious back then at that time?
At that time, I wasn't really focused on it, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, coming around the city, I didn't really know what the scene was like, so I was peeping the scene.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then my other little partner had to end up getting out. You feel me? He already had a little, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Moving around the city, so he kind of put me on what was going on. You feel me? So that's when I started doing music, 2015.
2015? All right. Do you remember your first song you dropped? What was the name of it?
Gas Pack.
Gas Pack?
Yeah, it was a feature.
All right. You was feature or somebody feature?
I featured on
You
it.
feel me? You remember the song?
Yeah.
How it go? That first verse, man. That first recorded verse, man. How would you rate yourself back then?
Back then,
1 through 10, what would you rate yourself?
I was a solid 7.
Solid 7?
Solid 7.
All right.
I was still trying to find my flow that fit me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That sound.
That sound that I wanted to go for, you know what I'm saying? The right ad lib, you know what I'm saying? The right, you know what I'm saying, sound.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The tempo, everything, you feel me? So I was playing with it.
Yeah.
You feel me?
So, how long did it take you to actually find your flow?
Honestly, like, the flow that
that you locked in with, yeah.
took me 5 years.
5 years? So it ain't that easy just to, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta realize finding your flow that you like, but, you know what I'm saying, what other people gravitate towards.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
It takes time, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely. So, looking back then, was there anything you would have changed about the route you took towards music?
No, not at all.
You would have, same thing?
I did the same thing because I had to learn along the way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's certain bumps in the road that I had to take.
Yeah, to develop.
Understand what it is now.
Yeah.
So I took all the L's, you know what I'm saying? Because I already knew what, you know what I'm saying, what the greater, you know what I'm saying, picture was.
So what was the most challenging thing for you as in coming up as an artist?
Finding the right producers to work with that match your sound.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, it's 100 producers out there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Actually sitting down with one, like, I sat down with multiple, you know what I'm saying? Like, countdown. And that boy Stokes, you feel me?
Yeah.
And so it's just like, when you find, you know what I'm saying, that person that could just hear your voice and get on there and make the magic work, it hit different, you feel me? Instead of just going on YouTube and trying to find a beat, you feel me? Or going on BeatStars.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So did you actually find a producer? Yeah. You just one producer, or do you work with like a few?
I work with most producers.
But you got one you locked in with?
I got two that I call on when I got an idea of where I want to go on.
Yeah.
I call them boys, you know what I'm saying, get me that.
All right. Now let's say question now. We got an album coming out, right? Unlimited budget, black card on the table. You get 3 features, 1 producer. Who would be your 3 features and your 1 producer?
Yeah.
Unlimited budget, anybody but Michael Jackson.
I say Lucci, that boy Yak.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? And honestly, you know what I'm saying, there's one person that, you know what I'm saying, anytime I get in the studio that like it's gonna be magic.
Yeah.
That's my little brother.
Alright, love, man.
I was saying, little brother get his love, like, and he'll open me up and be like, okay.
Yeah, make you step it up.
You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
that's my motivation.
Yeah.
Like, when brother get in there and spit, I be like, oh yeah, I got to come with it. I can't
Yeah.
play it, bro. You feel me?
Yeah.
Brother, I'm not saying number one off the rip. You feel me?
Alright, so producers.
Producer, ain't gonna lie. Countdown do it for me every time.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Countdown that man,
Yeah.
you feel me? I salute, brother, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
birth ethic, you feel me?
Yeah, if you got somebody, you know what I'm saying, that roll with you, shit, roll with them, you know what I mean, yeah.
And him and then that boy Strokes.
Yeah.
Like, Countdown been
Yeah.
at least in like 2006.
Yeah, we even riding out with you, yeah.
With love.
Alright, record label. Good deal on the tape distribution. I'm talking about like 90-10 deal. You got a great deal on the table. What record label would you have represent you?
I can't really say you feel because I'm so like I done mastered the business, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I got a business degree, you feel me? So I
Yeah,
do.
yeah, so you know, yeah.
So like independent, you know what I'm saying, to me is the way to go,
Yeah.
you feel what I'm saying? Like we can do it off the muscle, you feel what I'm saying? Because when we get in the room, you know what we can do,
Yeah.
you feel what I'm saying? But I ain't really, you know what I'm saying? As long as the paperwork is good, you feel like
Yeah.
when you do it good, you know what I'm saying? And it's in my favor.
Yeah, it's in your
And
favor.
they say you feel me, I'm gonna go with them, I'm gonna go over here.
Yeah.
You feel me? It got to make sense though.
Yeah. But what's your favorite record label? Like who would you say is the number one record label to you? Not as far as popularity, but as far as like who you would recommend?
Universal, man.
Yeah, oh yeah, they be. I don't even think about Universal
You know,
though.
they got so many
Yeah, I don't think about Universal. Yeah, but I don't even think about Universal when I think about music though. Yeah.
The cash.
Yeah. That's what they with though. Yeah, that's what they with though. Yeah, that's true.
I'll definitely be Universal.
Alright, so Florida. Who's the king of Florida with hip hop?
I let the streets tell it, man. You feel me? You know, we got a lot of great artists. You feel me? Coming out of Florida, you feel me? Florida been doing their thing for the South for so long. You feel me? Like, you can't really just give it to one. You got to do a Mount Rushmore. You feel me?
So who would be your top? What is it? 4 people? Who would be your top 4?
Top 4. I'm saying, you got to give flowers to the boy Yak. You feel me? You gotta do that, you know what I'm saying, and do his thing.
Yeah, he has though. You gotta get consistent though, man.
That boy be consistent.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what happens to him, that nigga be consistent though.
Straight.
Yeah, alright.
Shit did with for a lot of artists, you feel what I'm saying, even that y'all even look at. Even
Yeah.
Uncle Luke, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
my godfather, the Florida, you know what I'm saying? Well,
Yeah.
you feel me?
Hold on a minute.